Alright, today I'm going to talk about the through hiking culture. Now, it's easy today to get caught up in deadlines and mortgages and war and stock market fluctuations, but no, some people turn to playing golf or going to the spa or whatever it is that gets their mind off of things. But then there's the other ones who want something more than just a brief moment of forgetting about all the day-to-day grind. Um, and that's what the through hiking culture is. It's people who want to get away for long enough to enjoy the scenery and the outdoors and the wilderness, to actually think about themselves and life and what they're really doing here, and that's what they're all about. Now, through hiker is it's a hiker, but it's a hiker who's much more dedicated to hiking than just your average weekend warrior. A through hiker is called a through hiker because they hike long distance trails all the way through from start to finish. Now, some long distance trails might be the Appalachian Trail, or it might be the Continental Divide Trail, or the Pacific Crest Trail, which are all 2,100, 3,100, and 2,650 miles respectively. So it's a lot of dedication to actually be able to hike one of these all the way through end to end. But these type of people, the through hikers, are the ones to do it. Now today I'd like to talk about 5 aspects of the through hiking culture. Now, normally day to day you might drive to work and you see there's no parking spots and you're forced to park 3 blocks down the street just to get a parking spot and hope that your car doesn't get towed. On your way up there, you see there's empty spots that they're reserved for the president of the company, who's not going to be there, might I add, because he's playing golf with his buddies and complaining about how his stocks are plummeting, and he's not going to be in until 2 o'clock because he just doesn't come until 2, and you're going to be stuck there taking care of his company. Yeah. Well, that type of hierarchy doesn't really happen on the trail. That no boss is to tell you what to do. There's no one above you. There's also no one below you. Money and clout can only get you so far, but once you get out on the trail, it's going to get you nowhere. I just watched a documentary on YouTube about hiking the Pacific Coast Trail, and it said, or Crest Trail, and it said that most of these people are doctors and lawyers wanting to get away from everything, and in normal society they're looked upon as being the upper level of society, but here it doesn't mean anything. A cougar or a bear that's really hungry and looking at you like your dinner isn't going to go, man, I think I'm going to eat the construction worker over the CEO, because the CEO's got an Aston Martin and a Bentley and he's a little bit more important than the construction worker. No, he's hungry. He's going to eat you equally. So, hierarchy, class, status, there's nothing like that out there. It's just you and the trees and the dirt. I mean, the trees and the dirt don't care if you have $15 million. They also don't care if you have no money whatsoever. So you can't buy yourself out of jams. And it doesn't matter what kind of clout you have if you're in trouble out in the wilderness. So class and status have no meaning in the realm of through hiking. Also, I'm going to talk about gestures. Now, gestures are things that you and I take for granted. I mean, it seems that it was a lot more commonplace 50 years ago. If someone opened up the door for you, you would just open up the door for someone anyway if you saw them coming, and it was just a nice thing to do. That's a good gesture to have. Now you open up the door for someone and they don't even say thank you. It's like they expect you to do it for them. It's not like that out there when you're through hiking. You're through hiker. You bond with these people. You know that they're out there and they're doing the exact same thing that you are. They're looking for the exact same things that you are. They're not better than you. They don't expect anything from you. You're the same type of person, cut from the same cloth, if you will. But yeah, you get caught up with these people and they do nice things. Like they'll just wave to you, or you tend to say hello to people out there in the wilderness because you might not see people for quite a few weeks, so it's good to say hello. But also, you might get talking and you guys just talk about your hike, your trip, what the things you've seen and everything, and then you might camp together on the next outcrop or outpost or whatever you want to call it. And they'll do nice things like help you put up your tent, or help you cook your food, or whatever you might need.